Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to some more Bed Wars. Today I wanted to talk about some of my band stories. I thought I would give you guys some stories because I figured that'd be entertaining for you guys and only mildly embarrassing for me. So today we're going to be talking about my experiences in band. What it was like being in band with only like 50 kids in the entire band at one point. So in my band, we barely had anyone in to fill out all the sections. So we'd have like 2 trombones to cover all trombone parts, and that's not possible. If you want people to round out a section, you've got to have like 3 or 4 people to play every part, maybe double up the strong part. So this created a lot of problems in the band. We never really had anything sounding too good. But my freshman year, the band sounded so good. Throughout the first part of the year, you'd have a lot of, just kids getting better. Like, I joined the band, I had been playing piano for a good few years, and I decided that, by joining the band, I wanted to try something new. I wanted to play percussion. There's only one instrument that really translates well from piano to band, and that is the bells and or mallets. And that is just, it's just basically a piano, but you hit the keys with a mallet instead of actually hitting the keys with your fingers. So it's like the same instrument. It's really no different. But nevertheless, I ended up being told to play cymbals. So it really wasn't much harder than anything else. You just slap 2 giant pieces of metal together in plates. So my part was really just trying to get my few notes in the song to fit in with the band. And when it did, oh my god, it sounded great. Because I was able to listen to everyone else and I could, like, adjust in my mind to how it was supposed to sound, I remember a day that everything sounded so great. I was just nailing my cymbal parts, hitting, like, my 3/4 notes, and just absolutely destroying the song. Once I started to listen to the rest of the band, I just got so excited. I was all smiles. And at the end of the song, I thought there was a... it has like a part where everyone says "Dee!" and it's like, it's super cool for it to all sound great together. And I must not have been paying attention. I was really into the song, but we were all supposed to go "Tee!" like one verse beforehand, so the song ended and I just yell "T" at the top of my lungs, and everyone turns around and stares at me, and I'm like, what did I do wrong? And then I realized the song ended. It was horrific. After being flooded from embarrassment, I'm just like this lowly freshman to everyone else. I was new to the school. This is my 2nd year there, and I still hadn't really assimilated into the school. No one really knew me, and I had now just cast myself as the weird kid who screams in band. So that was great. That was a good impression to put on to everyone else. But oh, good talk. On another note, my band wasn't always just like 50 kids. At one point, there were like 100 kids in it, and they one thing about marching band is that they have divisions. So a bigger band is going to be in a higher division, and subsequently, the competitions are harder because there's more players, well-rounded. Everyone needs to be better. Instead, you can't just have like 90% of the band be good. You have to have all the band be good. Oh, there goes my bed, right? Does he have a pickaxe? I don't think he does. Okay, I think we're chilling, actually. Okay, anyways. My band wasn't always this small. It went down from, like, 100 to 50 players by the time I joined the band. So, the division system, our band had always been in Div 2 or 3. It goes Div 1 being the most amount of people to Div 4 being the least amount of people. And this year was the first year that my band was Div 4, meaning we had a higher chance of winning than we ever had, but we didn't look at it that way. We were just looking at it to have fun while we were there. Anyways, hold on, let me get rid of this green guy. Anyways, my band wasn't, you know, we weren't the best, but we sounded good for how small we were. So when we got to the competitions, we were doing great. We weren't getting, like, first place every time, but we were getting stuff like top 5, and then our second competition we got top 3, and everyone was super excited. And because this was my first year, it was kind of like the norm for me. So it was weird having everyone be so excited, and I was just like, we're winning, let's go. But for everyone else that had been in band a year or two, it was a huge deal. And then we got to the state competition. This wasn't like the final competition, but it's called state because the band association is horrible at making names. Anyways, we had our state competition. So this is the second to last one. If we got in the top 8 bands, we would have made it into the super state competition, or the division championships as they call it. But we call it super state because it's just state with an extra modifier. When we go into this competition, right, we're not expecting to do well. We're just we're hoping for top 8, but we're not really anticipating anything. We're just hoping we do well. And we go in there, we play our best. We had a movie themed set, so we had a piece from Avatar. We had The Greatest Show from The Greatest Showman. And okay, hold on, I'm not gonna get this bed here. You stupid? Hello? Okay. And we played like the Incredibles theme. You know, we had a bunch of movie pieces. And we play through our set, you know, we go watch the rest of the bands, and we're feeling good. We're like, we did really well. They start calling out first to, or 8th to 1st, I think. So they call it the 8th band, and we're not 8th. So we're like, oh no, this could be bad. We might not be there. And they call it the 7th, and the 6th, and the 5th, and the 4th. And I'm getting worried at this point. But they then called out, like, the 3rd. We got worried. Oh, that was it. Anyways, after I was so rudely interrupted by that gray guy dying, we hear the 3rd place name be called. And we're scared. It's not us. They call the 2nd place. And at this point, we're like, no way. No way. It's over. We didn't get into Super State. Most of us had already accepted it. And we're kind of just waiting to see who won the whole competition. And then they call my school. And we all lose it. Like, imagine the most angsty group of teenagers you have, looking bored almost, and then they call our name and we just start, it's primal at that point. We start losing our minds. We're like, no way! We made it! And at that point, you know, we'd already accepted that we lost, so it was just a complete shock. The parents were going wild. Our band director was like, no way! And the next few weeks we were getting prepped, because our band director was like, I don't expect you guys to win. I don't need you guys to win. I'm just glad we got here. It's still a school record, you guys getting this far. I'm so proud of you guys. And then we got to Super State, and we played our hearts out. My friend and I, we were killing our cymbal moves. We did the airplane at the end, and no, you wouldn't believe it. We flew higher than any of Elon Musk's stupid rockets. We were crazy. And we got to that end. And at this point, it's only 8 bands. So if the first place team is gonna know by the second place team if their name doesn't get called. So they call the 8th. They call the 7th. They call the 6th, and they keep going. We're down to the top 3, and our name still hasn't been called. We're all on the edge of our seats. They call top 3. It's not us. They call number 2, and it's not us, and we start losing it. Our band director's trying to hush us. They're like, that's disrespectful. Don't do that. We don't know we've won yet. And then they called we won, and it was over. It was over. We went down in history. And you know what we were competing for? This stupid gold plate. It's like this. It's just like, it's not even like real gold. It's like plastic gold, if you know what I mean. It's just paint. And it's like the worst reward ever. But they give it to us. And we're losing our minds. We're like, we don't care about this plate. We're gonna make cookies on it. We're gonna put freaking cookies on the golden plate. And it's just an incredible experience. What's this Aqua guy doing? I need this Aqua guy to, like, die already. It's over. It's over, Aqua. Submit. Thank you. But yeah, that's the story of the time that we won the state championship in band. Well, let me tell you guys the story of why my band teacher loved me. So, our sophomore year show was a Beatles themed show. So I don't know if any of you guys know Beatles songs, but you got stuff like Let It Be and Hey Jude, and we played a bunch of that stuff. And one song that we didn't actually end up doing, but my band teacher thought about, is a song called Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, to play on LSD, Lucy Sky Diamonds. It's a super cool song, but it starts out with an accordion riff. And my band teacher's like, Vinny, you play piano. You know, it'd be cool if you learned the accordion riff for Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. And if you can learn it, I'll see what I can do, and maybe you can play it for the show in between songs. And I was like, that's a cool idea. You know, I want to do something and make myself look special. So I learned the thing. And I'd never played accordion before, so this was a completely new experience. And I had somehow picked up accordion fast enough to learn the entire intro part by ear, let me add, in 40 minutes flat from the moment she gave me the accordion to the moment I got home. You know, kill me. I need to finish telling my story. And I sent a video of myself playing to her, and I'm like this overweight sophomore. So I sent this video, and it's just this like not really fat but kind of fat kid playing an accordion kind of poorly, but he's got the part. And she's like, wow! And then she sends me a photo of all of these seniors, all of these like old guys that I at this point I'm scared of, and they're all giving me a thumbs up, and I'm like, ah, everything sucks. But at that point, I knew that I had the approval of the band director, and I basically just got to be the section leader. It was phenomenal. But anyways, thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this, that's super cool. I'm very happy for you. Maybe I'll upload again sometime in the next month. See ya.